is my very first YouTube channel that I'm going to be filming, and I'm super excited for this because I've always wanted to. I hate how it's not focusing and I don't know why. So the intro part is not going to be in focus because I don't know how to get it in focus, because the only way it's going to be in focus is if I'm this close, and well, I don't want to be that close to you guys and freak you out. So I'm just going to, it's just going to be this part that is out of focus. I'm really sorry. By the next video, I really hope I can get my shidoodles together and get it in focus for you guys. So this is my very first YouTube channel, also, and my very first video that I've ever filmed, and I'm gonna actually upload. And I can't really explain what I'm feeling. I feel like it's not real, you know? I feel like I still have to edit it and upload it and do all of that. But if you guys are watching this, that means everything went well. And I am actually starting something that I've always wanted to start. So yeah, I decided for my very first video to do something simple but still out there. So this is what I came up with. It is a halo eye with a pop of color, which is what you can see. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just super excited for you guys to see this, and I really hope you enjoy. I really hope you guys like this video, and make sure to subscribe if you do like this video. Give it a thumbs up and make sure to click your post notifications for notifications every time I upload a video. I'm planning on uploading 1 or 2 times a week. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. By the way, my name is Alexia Chow. So nice to meet you guys, and I hope you guys stick around, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have done my eyebrows already. I always start with my eyebrows so they are complete. Alright, and now what I'm going to use is this Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof, the shade Light Warm, just to prep my eyelids for some eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to take the Too Faced Primed Poreless Skin Smoothing Pressed Powder to set my eyelids. You can basically take any kind of powder you want. I'm just going to take this one because I like how it looks. So yeah. And this is just a Tarte brush from a special collection that they got out. Any like tulip kind of brush would work, or any brush you want. And now for this makeup look, I was really inspired by a picture I saw on Instagram. So I saved it so that I could do something like it. And I always wanted to do something like it, but when I saw the picture, I was like, I'm gonna save it just in case. So you can see how it's like really smoky and really warm tones, and then in the inner waterline it has, in the waterline it has a pop of color. So that's kind of what I'm going for, but I'm going to do a different blue, which is going to be a more royal blue. So for this makeup tutorial, I'm going to mostly be using this Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe. It's a bit dirty, but it still works. Here are all my brushes. And the first shade I'm going to put down is this one right here. Right here. I'm going to take, yeah, this one right here is my transition shade. Just want to make sure that my mic is working, because if it ain't, fuck. Well, not really, at least I didn't go too much into the tutorial. Where is it? Okay, so I'm gonna take the shade that I set, and I'm gonna take this Sigma E40 brush. This is my favorite brush for transition shades. It's just so fluffy and it really blends out the shade seamlessly, and it just looks very air blown and beautiful. I don't know if air blown makes sense, but you'll get in a minute. Just tap off some excess and then start applying the shade. Ah! Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, and that's how it's looking so far. Obviously not too much color, but we are getting there. So now I am going to go in with this shade right here. And I'm gonna put that in the crease as well, just below the transition, just to keep darkening up this look. And I wanna go in with this brush from Sephora. It's the pointed crease brush, and it came in a collection. And this is one of my favorites because of how precisely it puts it in the crease. But it also really blends it out at the same time. So I'm doing just wiper windshield motions to get that really nice in the crease. Now I'm going to go in back with the transition shade just to blend everything out. I'm going to take some of this shade right here and put it on and fluff it in the crease as well. This is a really nice brush as well. It's a small crease brush. It's the Morphe S12 brush. Now I'm going to take a combination of this dark brown and this kind of burgundy red shade, this one and this one, and put that on the inner corner and outer corner of the eye. I'm going to go in with this brush, which is a pencil brush from Sigma, and it is the E30. Right now that we have the halo effect, I am going to go in with the transition shade again, just to blend everything out. And I'm going to retouch that orange shade that we used. I'm just going to put that right back in the crease because we kind of lost it as we blended. And if you see that harsh line, you're just going to want to blend it out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my color in the middle. So I'm going to go in with this brush, which is also from the set that I showed in while I was using the other brush. So this one is a smudge brush from Sephora. I want to go in with the shade, which is from Marc Jacobs. And I want to go in with that champagne shade. And that's how it's looking so far. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to blend out the edges so that they're not so harsh. So taking that dark brown and the burgundy color and just blending them out like so. Just kind of go on top of the color that we put in the center just to blend it out. And then I want to go back in with that color and use my finger just to make it more intense. And then same thing, just blend it out again. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is move on to mascara. Before we do that, I am going to take a cotton pad, like so, and some makeup remover. I use the Bioderma one. Puts it on there and then fold it in half. And then swipe away all of the fallout and create a nice little wing. And it just cuts that. It's like putting tape on, but without putting the tape on. And then this just really cleans up the makeup, makes it look even better. So that's how it's looking so far. And now we are going to move on to mascara. So I want to do my mascara off camera just because it's boring to watch. So I'm just going to curl my lashes and put some mascara on. Okay guys, so now that we're done with the mascara, I know like it doesn't look much, well, hold on, I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see what I'm talking about. So as you can see, the mascara doesn't look like much, but I have a trick that I do that I've been doing for a really long time, and it's to wait for it to dry and then curl them again. And I know it's not necessarily good, but it makes a really big difference in my lashes, and it doesn't ruin my lashes, so that's why I've been doing it for a long time. And there is some mascara on my lids, and I just wait for that to dry and it just comes right off. So I don't really worry about it. I just leave it like so, and if it looks good now, it's gonna look so much better after. So, you know. So now we're going to do our foundation, and I'm just spraying my booty blender. I'm just going to take some of the Stila Step 1 Correct Skin Tone Correcting and Brightening Serum. So this is just for my redness that I have here. I don't have much redness, but I do have some. And I'm just going to put that on this Face Secrets brush. It doesn't say which one it is, but it's just like a foundation brush. And on top of that, I'm going to put the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and Moisturizer in one, just because I feel like my skin is a bit dry. Oh, I'm going to just put that on top. And then with my fingers, I'm just going to make sure it all soaks in. I'm going to just put some on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna mix some MAC Strobe cream in the shade Goldlite, just like so. And then I'm just going to swirl it around on the back of my hand and just, I think I put too much. Oh well. Does that not happen? And just pounce it on my skin. And just go down the neck just because I got a lot. But you should still go down the neck anyway. It's just sometimes I'm too lazy or I forget. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting it underneath my eye, using it as concealer because I don't really use concealer because of the fact that I have really bad under eye wrinkles because of my allergies. I used to get really bad allergies, and it created really bad wrinkles under my eyes. So it also made my under eyes really dry. So because of that, I don't put concealer because it makes it look even drier. And I just prefer to use foundation instead, even though they might still look a bit purplish. At least they don't look super dry. Now I'm just going to go down the neck. This is very important. If you don't do this, you shouldn't do this unless it matches you perfectly. But you should really, it's a good habit to get into. Just because most foundation does oxidize, well, from what I've noticed. So it's always good to put it down your neck. It looks like you at least tried, you know? I'm gonna put it down on my forehead. So now I'm just going to highlight with concealer. Now this I will do because I don't put it underneath my eyes, so it's fine. So I'm just going to use the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in the shade Light. I'm gonna put a bit on my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, forehead, and on my cheeks. Now I'm just going to blend this out. Just first blending all of it on my cheeks and then just kind of taking a little bit of the leftover and putting it under the eyes. But I want you guys to kind of see closely up. Here it is, and it's just those lines underneath. When I put concealer, they get worse, so they appear as if they were worse. So they just look a lot more, like they just show up a lot more when I put concealer than when I don't. and it's not cute. And it's like a big insecurity of mine just because I feel like it looks so gross and bad, but I can't really do much about it, so that's just kind of what I do. I just don't use concealer. Now I'm just gonna use the Too Faced poreless powder that we used at the beginning and set my under eye, because if I don't set it, it'll get really creasy. It gets creasy in like 2 seconds. And now I'm just gonna go in with a big fluffy brush. This is a Sigma, is it F or fridge? Oh, F30 brush. And I'm just gonna set my whole entire face with this. Now I know I look like a vampire right now, but you just need to stick with me because we're gonna go in with bronzer next. Actually, no, we're gonna go back to the eyes next, but then we'll go in with bronzer once we're done with the eyes. And bronzer is like magic. It's such, I can't believe that when I was in middle school, I wouldn't use bronzer. It's like, what the fuck? And I wouldn't do my eyebrows either, which is also like, why didn't no one like tell me something? To get that pop of color, I'm gonna be using the Lancome Drama Liquide Pencil Extreme Longwear Eyeliner. I believe that's the shade. Okay, I'm gonna leave it down below, but I don't know what the shade is. It's like Cote d'Azur, I don't know, but it's blue. So, and I'm just gonna put this in my waterline. Now that we have the eyeliner on, I'm gonna now use this blue from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, that one right there, just to make it more intense. Now if you have really sensitive eyes, I don't recommend this because I got used to it because I used to wear a lot of eyeliner down here when I was in middle school. So I got used to the powder going into my eyes. I don't necessarily know if it's good or not. I just know that to people who are sensitive to it, their eyes might tend to get really watery. But yeah, it's a trick that I do to make it more intense, and it works really well. And it's like setting the eyeliner in place so it lasts longer. Oh yeah, and I want to do something else. I wanted to put a lot of powder. I learned this trick from Jaclyn Hill. If you guys don't know who she is, what are you doing? And I'm pretty sure you do, so it's okay. I'm just gonna put a shit ton of powder under my eye so that if there's any fallout, I can catch it. Look at how messy this thing is. I can't deal. I got it all over me. It smells good though. So I'm gonna go back in with that angle brush and just put it a little bit lower, like right here. I want to zoom you guys in. Should have done that before. What a smart person, right? That's not in focus. Focus. Okay, so now you can kind of tell how it's a bit more thick than the other one. Ooh, I like this. It looks cool. And now what we're gonna do so that they're not really harsh is blend it out with the colors that we used, well, right here. So I'm gonna take a pencil brush with the transition shade and just kind of smudge that out. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Now I'm just going to, oh wait, not yet. I'm just going to darken up the blue again. All right, so now that we are almost done with the eyes, I'm just going to go back and curl my lashes and fix up the little mascara incidents, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that we are back with the eyes, oh shit, well, whatever. Okay, so now you guys will see it. Now that we're back with the eyes completed, I am just going to move on to the face. So for the face, I'm going to be contouring with the Hoola Bronzer by Benifit, and I'm going to be taking the Chiseling Contour Brush by Face Secrets to contour. And just blend it out. Same thing with forehead as well. Also going to contour on the forehead. Now I'm just going to blend the contour out so it's not too harsh. Alright, now I'm going to bronze. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in light bronzer. Oh, this smells so good. And for brush, I'm going to use the Duo Fiber Brush in F50 from Sigma. This is my favorite brush to bronze. I just feel like it puts it on so nicely. I also like to put some on my nose. It's like a quick contour kind of, just to give it also, it also kind of gives it some color. And now for blush, I'm going to go in with the Milani Power Blush in the shade Romantic Rose. I love this shade. It is so beautiful. It goes with every kind of makeup look. It's really, you can really use it for any kind. I'm going to go with the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush in F50. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. Oh, if I can open it. And the Anastasia A23 brush. So good. I love it. It's my favorite highlight brush. Woo. 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 So gorgeous. Look at that. It's like I'm wet. I'm wet. I love it. And I'm gonna highlight my inner corners with this as well. So this is a Sonia Kashuk brush, and it came in with the set, and it just has like a sponge applicator, and I just feel like it works so well for highlighting the inner corner. I'm going to go with some brown mascara. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to kind of go underneath with powder. I'm just using what is left on my beauty blender and just kind of let that sit while I pick out my lip color. So I'm going to go in first with the KKW by Carly Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Kimberly, and I'm going to apply this. I kind of want it a little bit more pink, so I'm going to go in with the KKW by Carly Cosmetics in the shade Kimmy. And put the Dior Lip Maximizer in the shade 001. I always have to have a gloss. I can't not have a gloss, so I always put this gloss on top, and it just looks gorge. Alright, so last couple of steps. Oh, I'm just going to put that away. Blend this away. Blend this. Right, and here we go. Long hair chihuahua. You guys will be seeing a lot of him on my videos because he's so cute. He's like, now you want to make sure that you are picking, oh dang it, because I'm too lazy to get up and go and get it wet. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. To go and get it wet with concealer, but I prefer, but it extends. Huh. You've got to be kidding me. Do you see that?